Hey, Dad.
Yeah, bud?
I got in trouble at school today for swearing.
What do you mean? What happened?
Well, the teacher asked me why I was late for school, and I said my dog got hit in the ass by a car. Teacher says, "Oh, Tommy, you can't be swearing in class. You should say rectum." And I said, "Rectum? It nearly killed him."
You can't say that.
Hey, Dad, you want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear a joke.
Little Johnny was digging a hole in his backyard, and his neighbor came over to see what was going on. He said, "What you doing, little Johnny?" Little Johnny says, "I'm burying my goldfish." And his neighbor says, "That's a pretty big hole for one little goldfish." And little Johnny says, "Yeah, mister, that's because he's in your cat."
That's a good one.
Hey, Dad,
Hey, yeah.
my girlfriend wants to work this out.
Oh, yeah? What'd you tell her?
But I told her, "Hey, listen, love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably just crap anyways."
Don't tell your mom. Little Johnny was in class one day, and he was asked by the teacher to tell a story with a moral in it. Little Johnny thinks about it. He says, "All right, teacher, I got one." So there was this bird that was walking through the meadow, and it got super cold out. So cold that its feet froze to the ground. Well, eventually, its whole body froze. There it was, frozen in time, this little bird, and this cow comes walking by, drops a big old cow pile right on top of this bird, covers it from head to toe. Well, the warmth of that cow manure starts to warm that bird up, thaws it out, starts moving his feet around. He's feeling kind of cozy in that cow poop. And so cozy, he starts to sing, just chirping along, and just so happens there's this cat walking on by. He hears this bird singing, but can't figure out where it's from. So he's just walking, and he's listening real close to the ground, and pretty soon he sees it's coming from that cow pie. He scoops around in there, pulls that bird out, and scoops him up and eats him right there. Teacher says, "Oh, Johnny, that's a good story, but where's the moral in it?" He says, "Teacher, there's 3 morals. The first moral is, not everyone that shits on you is your enemy." Teacher says, "That's right." Says the second one is, not everyone that gets you out of shit is your friend. She says, "That's correct." She says, "What's the third one?" She says, "The third one's most important. Whenever you're in deep shit, it's best to keep your mouth shut."
Hey, Dad,
Yeah, bud.
I taught the class something today.
Yeah, what'd you teach the class?
Well, the teacher asked us what we did over the weekend, so Andrew raises his hand and he says, "Well, I went deer hunting with my dad." And the teacher says, "Oh, that's good." So then Sarah raises her hand and she says, "Well, I learned how to make donuts." And the teacher says, "Oh, that's great." So then the teacher calls on me and she says, "Dami, what did you do over the weekend?" So I said, "Hey, listen, I learned if you build a man a fire, he'll be warm for a day. But if you set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life."